So we're going to jump right into the video. We're going to start off by hydrating her skin with some Charged Water Spray by MAC. And then we're going to moisturize with the Olay Regenerist Moisturizer. And I'm using a flat foundation brush to apply her moisturizer. And of course, we're going to prime the skin with the Natural Radiance Primer by MAC. This is going to make her skin look even more beautiful. I mean, just look at her skin. It is already gorgeous. I wish my skin was like hers. We're going to start off by combing through the brows and filling it in using the Spiked Eyebrow Pencil by MAC. Y'all know this is my fave, my all-time fave, okay? So she has a beautiful shape already, so we're just gonna follow her natural brow shape. Then of course, we're gonna fill in the other side. I think I went back and forth between spiked and stud, but for the most part, I use spiked. Moving right along, we're going to sculpt out her brows using a concealer that is a couple of shades brighter than her skin tone. I believe I used the LA Girl Pro Concealer and mix, some Pro Longwear concealer just to get that nice, beautiful golden shade. And I'm using a MAC 242 brush. And I'm taking a fluffy brush just to blend out the edges of that concealer. I'm going to use that same brush and we're going to apply the Urban Decay Primer Potion base. This will help her eyeshadows last all day and make them very pigmented and bright. Now we're setting that using the MAC Sculpting Powder in the color Shadester. We're going to use MAC Corduroy in the crease to start defining her eye shape and getting it ready for this beautiful glitter cut crease, baby. Get into it, honey. Get into it. So when it comes to cut creases, you definitely want to take your time to blend the eyeshadows because transitions is very important. Now, as you can see, I've already added some carbon on the outer third of the eye. So we're going to go ahead and do that to her other eye. And we're going to slowly work it into the inner corner of the crease. But just take your time using windshield wiper motions and circular motions to ensure that that color is beautifully blended. So I felt like her eyeshadow needed a little bit more warmth in the crease. So I'm adding Brown Script eyeshadow. Most of the products, if not all, are by MAC. So I'm using Brown Script above her crease area just to add some warmth. And this will help tie in the beautiful colors that we're going to be using. So that same concealer we use for underneath the brow, I'm using to sculpt out her crease. Notice I went back to my 242 brush. If you do not have this brush and you do cut creases, you need this brush in your life. Because let me tell you, this brush is absolutely amazing. It is perfect for underneath the brow. It's perfect for sculpting cut creases. It's perfect for applying concealer. You can use it as a lip brush. I mean, the possibilities are endless. So as you can see, I'm gently fading that concealer into the black. And then we're gonna go back in with our fluffy brush and diffuse the black into the concealer. Because again, you want a beautiful, smooth transition. No harsh lines over here, baby. Okay? And of course, we're going to do the same thing to the other eye. The most important thing is to take your time with sculpting because you want to make sure your shapes are the same. You want to make sure that they are as perfect as possible. And of course, going back with that carbon and fading it into the concealer to really diffuse the colors together. Now I'm taking Coppering and I'm applying that to the inner third of her eye. I did add amber lights on top to just brighten it up a little bit more, and it gives this beautiful golden orangey kind of color. It's really, really pretty. And again, that same 242 brush I'm using to continue with the cut crease look, because I spent a lot of time creating the crease, so I don't want to mess it up using a fat fluffy brush. Now I'm taking Cranberry eyeshadow by MAC, and I'm putting this on the inner third of her eye. And you want to take your time and dip your brush back and forth between the Cranberry and the Carbon, because you want to diffuse those colors. I don't know what happened to the clip with the glitter, but I did add NYX glitter in the color pink. Now I use a wipe to clean up under the eye, and now I'm color correcting using the LA Girl Pro Concealer Orange Corrector, and I mixed in a little bit of the Bright Forecast Concealer, or it's a Prep and Prime Highlighter by MAC. And this helps to lighten up that orange so it's not so harsh, because I find that it will show through and make your foundation orange. So I just wanted to tone down that orangeness a little bit. And of course we're gonna blend it out with a beauty blender. So for her foundation, I mixed a couple of colors. I'm using Studio Fix Fluid in NW48 and NC50 to just customize her shade. I really, really enjoy customizing foundations and just getting a perfect match. I haven't mastered the mixing of different formulas, so that's why I stuck with the Studio Fix Fluid. But in due time, I will get there. And I'm using a MAC Dual Fiber brush to blend that all out. And later you will see me going in with the Beauty Blender to further blend in her foundation. You definitely want to blend down to the neck to make sure it's a beautiful, smooth transition. Now we're going to get into this contour and highlight. I'm using Black Opal Cream Color Stick Foundation in Black Walnut. And I'm setting that with one of the MAC Sculpting Powders. I forgot the color, but it's the darker two shades that you see me using here. Now we're going to highlight. I'm using, again, probably LA Girl Pro Concealer and a little bit of Pro Longwear. And we're going to just add some brightness to her under eye, forehead, and chin. I believe I did her upper lip area just to kind of give that vertical and look to help elongate her face. She already has a beautiful face shape, so I just wanted to enhance that. Now we're going to set and marry all of these beautiful colors together using the Mineralized Skinfinish and Dark Deep. This gives a beautiful finish on the skin. I really like to use brighter colors to set under the eye, and I like to use darker colors for fair skin and use it as a bronzer or contour. I felt that I needed to deepen her contour a little bit, so I'm using the Black Radiance powder. I believe this is in the color Ebony, if I'm not mistaken. Now we're going to use the La Femme blush. This blush palette is so old, but yeah, we're gonna use that. And I know that Miss Vanessa here does not like a lot of blush, so I went very, very light on the application here, and notice that I'm barely touching her cheeks with the brush. And I'm using a fluffy brush as well. So what you use, how you use it, and how much you use all play a role in how your makeup looks. We're going to highlight using Golden Bronze from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. And I'm going to take an E.L.F. brush and we're going to dust that on the highest points of her cheekbones. Get into this highlight, hunty. Get into it. It just adds a beautiful natural glow to her skin. Like, oh my God, her skin is absolutely beautiful. Hence why her makeup is so beautiful, because skincare is very important. You're gonna see me add this to the top of her Cupid's bow, down the bridge of her nose, and of course on the other side of the cheek. I believe in this process my battery died to my camera, so I applied some lashes off camera. For her lips, we're using Chestnut Lip Pencil by MAC and Lolita 2, I believe, from Kat Von D. And I'm slowly following her natural lip line to create a beautiful ombre type of lip. And please excuse my head. It's kind of difficult filming a tutorial while doing makeup. I did the best that I could, so I hope you all enjoy it. So I'm just applying that Lolita lipstick. I love this color with this eyeshadow look. It's like the perfect color. And we're gonna finish off with some Charged Water Spray by MAC. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the final look. I thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel, and I will see y'all in the next video. In the meantime, go ahead and enjoy these last few seconds of the video as I bronze up her skin. And you know, definitely subscribe, like, comment, you know, do all of that. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Yes.